Hello, and welcome to Life of a Boss, the podcast, hosted by entrepreneur, public speaker, and mentor, Jason Hardin. This podcast is all about helping audiences create and reach their own definition of success through positive thinking, perseverance, and personal development. Having survived extreme obstacles from an early age, such as cancer, poverty, abuse, family dysfunction, and even homelessness, Jason has learned how to master the art of resilience and defy all odds to become the boss he is today. So, get ready for some serious game and remember to keep an open mind. Now, without further delay, here is your host, Jason Hardin.
Hello, and I am Jason Hardin, your host, and welcome to another wonderful episode of Life of a Boss. It is burning up in this studio, but we are still here giving you value and basically giving you some game to help you become successful, because that's what this show is all about, man. How can you be better? How can you be the best you that you can be? I don't need you to be me. I don't need you to be somebody else. I need you to be the best you. You need you to be the best you, because that's when everything comes. Once you start maximizing yourself, once you start being the best you that you can be, stuff starts happening. Things start coming together. You start being happier on top of everything else. And today's show is really going to be about how average is deadly. Average is deadly. Being average is deadly. And, some of you might think that it's okay to be like, average, C student. This podcast ain't for you. We're only here to groom greatness, for those who want to strive to be better, do better. And average doesn't cut it. And I'm going to tell you why. If you were average, and if you were meant to be average, you wouldn't be here now. Seriously, if you were average, you would have never have been born. You would have never been conceived. It was those average sperm that didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Average was deadly for them. They was average. They didn't want it bad enough. They wasn't swimming fast enough. They didn't work hard enough. But you did. You are not average, and you are not supposed to be. To live in an average manner is an insult to your existence. And that's truly how I live. I mean, I come from dire straits, if you call it that. And I never pictured how I would get here. But I've always pictured getting here. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing about me ever wanted to be average. Nothing about me wanted to be like everyone else. I am unique, and so are you. And you should master that. Master that. Because, as I said, average is deadly, man. What happens when we're average? What happens if we just do barely enough to get by? We get unhealthy. Did you know that average is deadly not just in business, but it's deadly in life, too? We become unhealthy. If you're not running, if you're not working out, if you're not doing, average is just not doing anything. I'm living life. I'm going to work. I'm coming home. I'm Netflix. I'm chilling. I'm eating. I'm chilling. I'm not. That's average. Above average people, they're going to work and they're not coming straight home. They might hit the gym before they go home. Matter of fact, they might hit the gym before they go to work. And, they might not even have a gym membership, but they might wake up early enough to do some push-ups, some sit-ups, some stretches, drink some water. You know what I'm saying? They're doing stuff that average people ain't doing. And that's what I'm talking about. That's the stuff that's going to keep you around here a little bit longer. And what about average businesses? What about businesses that just try to, barely get by? They're not taking advantage of technology. They're not taking advantage of social media. They're not taking advantage of email and all these ways. They're not taking advantage of podcasts. You know what I'm saying? They're not taking advantage of YouTube. Those average businesses are the ones that you're not going to see after COVID. The ones that didn't adapt to delivery and apps and all these other ways to get it. That's average. You don't want to be average. Average is deadly. Average is deadly. Average is not going to help you get anywhere in life if you truly want to be there. And like I said, this show isn't for everybody. This show is for those who don't want to be average. This show is for those who are trying to get better. For those who are trying to become the best versions of themselves. And you will never get there being average. So the next time you get an assignment, you get a job, you get a task, show out. You know what I'm saying? That's how life is, man. Life is meant to be lived. And you don't live being average. Greatness don't come to those who are just waiting to get by, just waiting for the next day, just waiting for the next paycheck, just waiting for the next whatever. Average people are going for it. They're getting it. They're getting it, and that's why average is conducive to not being average is conducive to success. Not being average is a key point. Man, where are all the average kids you went to school with? You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of them, they got average jobs, but the ones who excel, they're the doctors right now. They're the engineers right now. They're the lawyers, the judges, the people those are the folks that invented stuff. You know, they created stuff. Maybe they didn't get A's in school or in grades, but they got A's in being creative. They got A's on the field. They got A's in that whatever interests them. They went hard on what interests them. Don't be average on what interests you. If you're going to be average in anything, it better not be in something that you care about. Don't be an average father. You know what I'm saying? Don't be an average mother. Don't be an average friend. Don't be an average worker. Don't be an average entrepreneur. Because those are going to get mowed over and forgotten. Be great. Anyway, that's my time. Just wanted to leave y'all with that, man. I love y'all. Life of a boss. Thank you.
Did anything stand out to you in today's show? If so, let us know. Your questions, comments, and concerns are important to Jason, as he is determined to always deliver to you only the most impactful information and content. Until next time, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and leave a review whenever possible. You may visit lifeofaboss.net for more episodes and great resources to help you become the absolute boss that you were meant to be. You can also follow Jason on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Hardin. Thank you. And never forget that success is a lifestyle.